Thank you, Oliver. That was wonderful. Hello and welcome. For those of you who have not met me, my name is Robert Lufkin. I'm a medical oncologist practicing in Portland, Oregon, a founding member of the Li-Fraumeni Syndrome Association, as well as LFSA scientific and medical advisor. In addition, I'm the father and husband to ones with LFS. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to address you briefly today. I would like to echo many of the sentiments that have already been expressed, in that I'm extremely grateful and thrilled to see such a large gathering of the collective LFS community represented essentially from all over the world. Again, when I reflect back on the first official LFS conference at the NIH in 2010, I recall this overwhelming sense of, well, being overwhelmed at just the immensity of it all. People from all walks struggling with similar issues plaguing their families and loved ones. This reflection reminded me of really where we have been as a community of families, researchers, and scientists, and where we have the potential ability and opportunity to go. As we've demonstrated, we're a complex, dynamic community which has evolved in that time frame and are collectively making real change possible. On NPR recently, they were interviewing the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation CEO regarding our current global health challenges. In the interview, she mentioned an often used quote from Bill Gates. He said, "Most overestimate what can be accomplished in 1 year, but underestimate what can be accomplished in 10. This quote resonated with me in regards to taking a longer view of our collective journey and progress. Although for many families this progress cannot come fast enough, you will hear many wonderful research updates in the next few days. It is clearly apparent in reviewing the agenda of the meeting that significant progress is occurring. Some of the few examples include repurposing common drugs such as metformin for cancer prevention, modifying risk factors for cancer and cancer recurrence with diet and exercise, novel surveillance methods for the early detection of cancer, developing better models of Li-Fraumeni syndrome. Also, methods to better discern individual risk of cancer and penetrance of specific p53 mutations. In addition, potential small molecule drugs for the treatment of LFS-related cancer will be discussed. Although there now remains infinitely more questions than answers, our questions are getting better, and the tools which we might get answers are evolving rapidly. As demonstrated, these questions cross multiple disciplines, including but not limited to metabolism, stem cell biology, nutrition, transplant, endocrinology, and even evolutionary biology. It is this multi-pronged yet targeted approach that will ultimately lead to our success. This meeting agenda is also a testament to the dedication of the LIFE Consortium and the LFS research community, who many have devoted their entire careers to this syndrome. These questions now being asked represent opportunities to greatly improve the lives of patients and families with LFS. All of this is occurring in the context of unprecedented dramatic changes in the therapeutic landscape of cancer treatment. We are essentially entering a brave new world of therapies, one which could not have been envisioned just several years ago. Gene editing technologies are in their infancy, as well as the use of avatar mouse models to gauge drug efficacy. We are engineering and expanding patients' own T cells to treat their cancer in the form of CAR T therapy, which has been remarkably successful. We are now using multiple cancer vaccines, and there are many others in development. Numerous immunotherapies are approved to treat a variety of difficult cancers, with a list that keeps growing weekly. Our understanding of the molecular and genetic underpinnings of cancer in relationship to response to targeted therapies is also evolving rapidly, resulting in better, more effective treatment options. The pipeline of novel therapies is rich with promise. Certainly, some of these therapeutic advances are directly benefiting patients with LFS, but where the magnitude for greater benefit lies is with our relationship to the greater cancer research community. In a clear paradigm shift, it is no secret that rare cancer syndromes such as LFS, as well as other syndromes, ultimately may hold the key to understanding the complexities of cancer initiation and progression, leading to better prevention strategies and more effective treatment. The road to developing P53-directed or targeted therapy for the general cancer population may lead directly through the LFS community. In addition, there are also currently millions of dollars being poured into novel methods of early detection of cancer using sophisticated genetic testing, nanotechnology, and other technologies only recently available. As you are all too aware, LFS is the prototypical population for testing early detection strategies, and we must be involved in early detection studies utilizing these technologies. The Li-Fraumeni Syndrome Association is committing to support of innovative and groundbreaking research. We are looking to continue active collaboration with the LIFE Consortium, as well as garner the attention of other researchers. The LFSA has previously provided funding to support Dr. Garber for the MRI screening study, Dr. Schiffman, and more recently lent financial support to begin the administrative process of the transfer of the patient database from the NIH to the City of Hope under Dr. Weitzel's direction. It is hoped that this database will flourish and become a Kickstarter or incubator for LFS-related research, accelerating the rate of knowledge acquisition. I am convinced each and every individual and family with LFS has something to teach us. It is up to us to build a scientific framework for listening. We hope to continue our support of these projects in the coming year, but also are looking toward funding other promising research, some of which may be discussed in the next several days. On a smaller scale, LFSA has provided travel support for LFS patients participating in clinical trials. We would like to continue this outreach, whether the trials are unique to LFS or not, to allow LFS patients access to the most promising therapy options available. Many challenges lie ahead. Continued progress in the understanding of LFS and the treatment of LFS-related cancers, as well as developing new LFS-specific clinical trials, will be a difficult endeavor. An endeavor which will require a breaching of institutional barriers and surmounting the reality of disparate geography. It may even require rethinking of clinical trials with remote participation, remote biomarker analysis, and informal remote observational studies. It will certainly necessitate closer collaboration within the research community, as well as a more coordinated research funding effort. The Li-Fraumeni Syndrome Association will strive to make every effort to support both of these aims, but help is needed. The continued growth of our community will bring strength as well as additional expertise and resources. I ask that the energy and enthusiasm generated here be taken back to your communities, your institutions, colleagues, families, and friends to expand our reach, raise awareness, and the necessary funds to create a future without LFS. Your stories and those of your family's experiences have meaning and should be told. I'm looking forward to a wonderful meeting and speaking with many of you here or any time thereafter to discuss opportunities to promote and fund LFS-related research. It is my hope that at the close of 10 years, we will be amazed at what has been accomplished. Thank you.